What's up, guys? Okay, this video is very important. It's going to be talking about how to get grounded. So, how do you get grounded? As a person, you need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Because a lot of us we're energetically leaning on someone else, or someone is stealing your energy because they're trying to stop you from reaching your highest potential. The system is trying to stop you from reaching your highest potential. So you need to get grounded because you need to fix your body so that you can feel better mentally, so that you can make better choices. Because how to fix your life is you got to physically feel better, right? And detach from the system, because the system is trying to keep you in the system of control. So first things first, you get grounded because you need to get grounded because you need to push into the ground, because you need to get aligned, because you need to fix your posture. And if you push hard into the ground, if you have a grounded base, then you're strong to reach up and stretch out, because you need to fix your posture and align, to connect like a signal to source, to connect to God, to receive the signals from the higher power, so that you know what to do and where to go and how to live and how to move about in this energetic simulation. And basically, to get grounded, you first move away from everyone. You move away from people. You at least live a year or I'd say a year alone. And you find a place on the ground. So you move away from anywhere, any apartment. I'm sorry, but you've got to move now to the ground level. The system wants to keep us packaged in boxes, in layers, close together with other energies, so that other people are interacting, other people are disrupting, other people are stealing your energy or doing witchcraft on you. You need to be isolated and alone. So move away to the ground level, to a higher vibration area, away from a low vibe area to a high vibe area. I guess I have to make a video about how to determine low vibe and high vibe. It's kind of easy, but so essentially, that's the next video. So basically, grounding. So you're living alone. You need to live ground floor because you need to be close to the ground, because you need to connect to the floor to actually release your energy that you absorbed from the world into the ground, into the earth, because the earth will recycle your energy, because we absorb energy into our core. We're always absorbing energy, negative energy, and we need to release it. So it's like emotions are trapped as trauma in the body, and they create pain bodies or knots in the body. And sometimes these things can be held together by other entities, spirits or demons that are externally controlled by witches or warlocks. Or you can remove them through energy healing, sound healing, or through prayer. But essentially, they're trying to block your chakras. They're trying to disable your chakras and block your energy flow so that they can control you and feed off your energy, because that's how this matrix system works, this energy siphoning system. So anyway, you get grounded. And other things you can do to get grounded is to work on your breath work, breathing deep into your core, not your chest, deep into your navel. So they say breathe deep into your balls, no matter what race you are. No matter what sex you are. And also you can keep crystals near you, crystals on hand. Now this is a crystal called bismuth. It's naturally occurring, but this is a lab-made one. But I find them fascinating. I went to a crystal store and bought them. And this is stuff I thought was always occult stuff. Like stuff that, maybe this isn't like witchcraft stuff, but actually there's knowledge that is good and that was hidden or blended into occult evil knowledge, so that it was kept hidden from God-loving people to help heal themselves. And I'm going to reveal everything because that's my mission. And anyway, so then bismuth, this is like, actually it's in Pepto-Bismol. It's so funny, but it's crazy. But this is like a very powerful crystal for grounding. And there's other ones that are excellent, but essentially I find it trippy because it's like fractal. It's like this is lab made, but this has the properties to make this by itself. And basically this is like God. This proves God in my opinion. Anyway, so then there's naturally stones and crystals that essentially we're like energy, frequency, and vibration. So these things tune you to a higher frequency, so you can raise your vibration, and they remove negative energy from you. And also some stones, they absorb energy, but they hold the energy, so you need to purify those. But I'll make videos about that stuff in another video. So essentially, to get grounded, also you go to nature, you go to parks, and you do sound healing. And then you go listen to natural frequencies. And I'll have to make another video about that. And basically, you sit on the earth and you walk barefoot so that you can connect to the earth and release the energy. Working on your breathing, keeping your vibe high, staying away from stress and toxic people who are filled with drama. And actually, even you do this, to get grounded, you lay on the ground where you live, and essentially you literally press every little part of your body into the ground. So you sleep on the floor sometimes, and then you might get sore, but you do like a hard rolling, like foam rolling. And I like to even use this one. This is one of my favorite ones, but I'll have to make another video about that. So essentially, you press everything into the ground as hard as you can. And then you work on pushing everything down and one part up while practicing your breathing. Because the energy, when you feel pain, you need to lean into the pain and breathe one breath into it to release the energy. Essentially, you're supposed to ground yourself. Like when you're sitting down on a chair, your feet should be contacting the floor and pressing into it. When you walk, you should press hard. I see a lot of men and people on the bus where they're just sitting like with no pressure on the floor, and the bus is shaking, and they're just fucking up their whole posture, because we're supposed to fix our posture to get aligned. And you have to align yourself physically, posturally, and also spiritually and physically, morally to God, to attract everything to you, because God will need to show you things that you can't figure out on your own, and the system will try to cock block you or mislead you, because there's powerful spiritual entities that will mislead you or there are gatekeepers that are literally demon control people, or even straight up demon people. I think there are some people that are straight up demons, man. Just straight up demons, man. I swear. Just like I'm straight up an angel, there are straight up demon people. I know it. I've seen them. I felt their presence, their energy. And I'll explain about that in another episode. Now, other ways to get grounded. Oh yeah, sitting like this. Straight up straddle. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit sore today, but straight up doing this one is every day. And then essentially just reaching up. Reaching as high as you can. And breathing into your core, because you're trying to make a foundation, but you're essentially trying to, this is to send all the energy that's been, the negative dark energy that people have put into your sacral chakra. In your sacral chakra. So you press your private part. You literally spread apart, and it sounds gross, but it sounds weird, but spread apart your asshole and sit your asshole into the earth, earth outside. Lay on top of your private part. When you lay on flat on the floor, naturally we want to protect that area, but you need to actually release the energy from there and literally ground yourself, and every part of your body needs to be hard rolled, pressed hard. Even I like to use a block of wood, literally a block of wood. I'll do a video about that. Literally, you need to press your center and your private part and everything. And another way to get grounded is to sit a lot like this, because you want to drop your center low. So do the squat, true squat, right? Sit your feet as close as you can forward, right? You want to get your ass to the grass. And what's another way to get grounded? I apologize. I'm trying to think here. I think that's basically everything. Just go to nature. Yeah, okay. If I forget, I'll add it into the vibration episode. Peace.